How do you keep your mental health intact as you go through these situations?
Yeah, really, really good question.
Yeah.
I think it started, I have to back up for a minute. So when I was in Boston and I was doing my internship working with heroin addicts, I had we saw all ages. So one of my first clients was a 14-year-old boy who disclosed to me about his horrific child abuse. And I, took it to my supervisor and they said, walked me through making a report. I was a mandated reporter. And then I had to sit down and do a family session with his parents and tell them I had just reported them to Child and Family Services. And when I was working with that young man, there was so much pain and he would cry
Bless
and
you.
I would cry. And I mean, and so I had great supervisors that really helped me to understand like the importance of my role and how important it was. Like if he's crying and I'm crying, then the message is, I can't handle your pain. You're going to have to take care of me. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
It does.
that like just clicked in. Like I have to take care of myself somewhere else and make sure I do everything I can to ensure that my issues, my own pain, and it doesn't mean I'm not empathetic because I'm right in there with my heart.
Sure.
But I've always been in my own therapy. Was in therapy before I got into treatment and just continued on through. I've retired a few therapists. I've buried a few therapists. Like, I've had some great therapists. So that's been really important. And then also having my own life besides just my work. So I've got my horses, I've got my husband, I've got my family. I love to cook, I
Mhm.
love to travel, I love art. So that really keeps me, I think, mentally healthy. But even with the negotiations and working really, really difficult families, I've just, one of the beautiful things about being in recovery is that inner knowing that right away, if I feel off or something's up, to ask for help.